Hi, my name's Mike Podesto, and in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how to describe yourself in an interview. Now, you may have heard the question before, describe yourself in 5 words or describe yourself in 3 words. These are extremely common interview questions that you're likely to be asked, so it's best that you prepare for them ahead of time. So thanks for checking out the video. As the founder and CEO of Find My Profession, we've literally helped more than 100,000 people answer this exact interview question. So we feel very equipped to help you right now on this video. Before we start, I just want to mention one important thing. Describing yourself in 5 words or 3 words or any number of words will actually require more than that number of words. So if you're describing yourself in 5 words, you're gonna want to say more than I'm loyal, creative, driven, ethical, and extroverted. Now, while those are 5 great words to describe yourself, that's really just not enough. Everybody who goes into an interview is going to be describing themselves in 5 positive words. It's very unlikely somebody's going to say, I'm lazy, foul-mouthed, sloppy, uncoordinated, and extremely inaccurate with things that I do. Nobody's going to do that. That would just be crazy. So assuming everybody's going to say 5 positive words, then what can you do to stand out? The answer is tell a story to back up the words that you're using to describe yourself. So you can say that you're loyal, but your employer is going to want you to prove it. So here's what we do. If I want to call myself loyal, I'm going to say I'm loyal. I am always there for my friends and family whenever they need me. I'm extremely committed to making sure that I'm on time and keeping my word at night or day. Whenever anybody needs my back that's in my life, they know that I have their back. I'm extremely loyal, and I can apply this exact same principle to my job. I'm loyal to my company. If I'm working for Coca-Cola, you can guarantee that there's no Pepsi going in my body or sitting in my fridge. I'm extremely loyal. So that's a story sharing and proving that I actually am loyal. I'm telling a story to back up the adjective that I'm using to describe myself. So I'll do one more. If I wanted to call myself creative, I might use an example from a previous company of something that I did that was creative. So for example, in the past, I used to sell phones that were waterproof into retail stores. One day, I decided to get a clear plastic container and fill it up with water so that I could demo the phone's waterproof functionality. So I brought in these clear plastic containers, started demoing the phones, videoing underwater, texting underwater, all sorts of cool features that these phones had, and all of a sudden, sales started to skyrocket. The store managers loved it, the people in the store loved it, sales were going crazy. My manager caught wind of this and ended up making these clear plastic container demos a mandatory practice for all 150 locations nationwide. This was a huge win for the program that I was working on, and it was all because of my creativity that this happened. So obviously this can be applied to a real job and practical work experience, especially since this was a work example. Those are the best ones, by the way. So any employer is going to appreciate that, and I can actually tell you that is a true story, and I actually did land a job a few years back because I shared that story. They told me that they literally hired me almost exclusively for that reason. So this is a great opportunity to sell yourself. It's a great opportunity to brag a little bit. They're asking you to describe yourself in 5 words. Obviously, you're going to share some great words to describe yourself. So I just want to also share the biggest mistake that you can make when you're answering this question is not sharing enough. So don't worry about sharing a story and telling it too much by simply saying, I can't really think of any words to describe myself, or, oh, you asked for 5, but I can really only think of 3. That's going to cause some issues if you're not able to know yourself well enough and be self-aware about the words that would describe yourself. That's going to be a red flag for your employer, and it's definitely something you want to try to avoid if possible. So to help, we've created a list of some words that we think are great words to describe yourself in interviews, some words that are not so great words to describe yourself in interviews, and some words that are just pretty much terrible to describe yourself in interviews. We've included a graphic of this here in this article for you to take a look at, so feel free to check that out. Again, also take a look at our blog for a little bit more insight. And if you thought this video was helpful, please subscribe below and give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you all. Have a great rest of the day. Thanks and happy interviewing. Bye.